Hello students, how are you all? So here I am Deepthi Nair, and here in this video we will be seeing the second chapter of 4th class literature book. So here the story named it as Along the Yellow Brick Road. Okay, so before starting the story we can have a warm up. So many stories and films are set in a fantasy world. These are unusual places that do not exist in reality. They are full of magical beings and objects like dragons, flying carpets, and fairies. So, students, everyone look at this picture. Try to spot and name at least five magical things hidden in it. So, students, here in this picture, you can see a jinn, you can see a princess, magical princess. Here, you can see a magical lamb, magical horse, magical witch, etc. So now let's move to our story. So this is a very beautiful story which is taken from the book called The Wonderful Wizard of Oz by L. Frank Baum. So it is a story about a young girl called Durti who is carried away by a storm to the magical land of Oz. So where she is carried away? She is carried away to the magical land of called Oz. So there she has many adventures. So she likes adventures a lot, okay? And on her journey down the yellow brick road, along the way she met some strangers. Strangers, new friends. Among them, a talking scarecrow. So you know, students, scarecrow. We used to keep them in a field to prevent it from the crows coming, and a tin man. So mainly here in the story, we will be seeing three people or the three characters are there. That is the Durti. First one is Durti. Second one is Scarecrow and a Tin Man. Okay, students. So here we are starting our story. So I'm reading the story. You will have to pay attention, listen carefully while I'm reading. One sunny morning, Durti and Scarecrow came by a beautiful clear water spring. Durti bathed, drank, and ate a little breakfast there while Scarecrow looked on thoughtfully. So they came closer to a beautiful water spring. So there Durti bathed, she drank the water, and there she ate a little breakfast there while Scarecrow looked on thoughtfully. Watching her, he said, "It must be a troublesome." So, what is the meaning of troublesome given here? Thinking carefully and quietly, okay? So, to be made of a flesh, you must always worry about where to sleep, eat, and drink. However, you also have a brain, and it must be wonderful to be able to think properly. So, here's Scarecrow. Scarecrow is telling about the characteristics of the human beings. Durti smiled and was about to reply when suddenly she heard a deep groan from somewhere nearby. So, what is the meaning of groan given here? A long, deep sound made because of pain. Okay. What was that? She asked, surprised. "I don't know, but we can go and see," said Scarecrow. Soon they heard another groan. The sound seems to come from behind. So they walked toward the forest and suddenly discovered meaning found something suddenly or by chance. Something shining in the sunlight between the trees. So they came closer to the spot and found it. It was a man made entirely of a tin with an axe in his hand. His head, arms, and legs were fitted to the body. So they found a tin man there in the forest, and the tin man in his hand there was an axe. But he stood as if he could not stir at all. Stir means move. He was standing in a one position. Durti and Scarecrow looked at him amazed. So they got amazed, okay? "So it was you who was groaning," exclaimed Durti. "Yes," cried the Tin Man. Okay, so Tin Man is replying, "Yes, I have been groaning for more than years now, but no one has heard me or come to my help. So I was here from many years and no one came to help me. What can I do for you?" Durti asked softly, for she was moved by his sad voice. "You could get an oil can and oil my joints," answered Tin Man. So what Tin Man was telling? Durti told him that how could I help you. So what he replied that, get an oil can and oil my joints. They are rusted so badly. What is the meaning of rusted given here? Damaged by a reddish brown substance formed by the effect of air or water on metal. I can't move them at all. If I am well oiled, I shall be all right again. So, what he was telling, what remedies that Tin Man was giving, that you just oil my joints. He pointed to a hut at the edge of the forest. So, he pointed to a hut at the edge of the forest and added, you will find an oil can on my cottage shelf.